no one's talking about this anime, so I guess I'm gonna take initiative and do it myself. This anime must be stopped. This anime is way too funny. It's also very bad. Look, I love Death Note. It has become the series of the season that I look the most forward to watching. Now you might think, oh, Spirit Chaser, why would you say that? Everybody dropped Death Note in episode 1. That's because everybody's too thick-headed and they can't see past the CGI. That this is comedic genius. This is a masterpiece. This is a textbook example of content that's so bad it's good. Because yes, something can be so bad that it's good, and Death Note is a prime example. There's a YouTuber called Easy Peasy. He has a playlist for It's So Bad It's a Good Content. Check that out so you can understand this concept of It's So Bad It's a Good Content. I could not stop crying from today's episode. I was howling with laughter. One of the most horrifying bits of animation happened in the beginning. I can't believe it. I cannot believe how bad this anime is. But it's so bad, it's entertaining. You know, it's gone to the point where I look forward to Death Note more than anything else. People right now are watching Mushoku Tensei. No, you're wasting your time. You should be watching Death Note. Okay, last week's episode, I did some. I was on A and I was trying to point out what made it bad. So last week we get the review of Una Casita. I can't even take that name seriously. Oh man. Anyways, last week's episode. This is the nonsense that happened. So Mickey forcing surgery on Kuruma to lure in what he calls the tempura. So Mickey calls Botan's group tempura. So Mickey's obsessed with doing psychological attacks because he's from the CIA. But it's like he has an obsession with it. But he's so petty. He's so petty about it too. He forced Kuruma to have surgery to trick them because he was mad that they tricked him. He just had... Anyways, Botan always finds the positive in dangerously negative situations. Botan is the worst ninja of all time. I'm sorry for those of you that actually like Botan. She is the worst ninja of all time. She can't even kill. How are you gonna be raised as a ninja and you don't want to kill? And in fact, she quit the organization because she killed somebody. And then so today's episode is all about Botan feeling conflicted about killing Pino. And by the end, she finds resolve and she decides to join back the group. Now, anyway, back to this episode. Pino's overdramatic. So Pino, you know what? Pino is an amazing character. This man was only here for one episode. Yeah, he shot Kuruma in the other episode, but Pino is an amazing character. He's funny. He has charisma. This man did more in one episode than all the protagonists did in this entire fall season. By the way, I don't smoke, so I'm not high. I just find this series really funny. Oh man, but Pino was gone too soon. He was gone too soon. I would have. This trash anime, this garbage anime, this embarrassment. Who approved I want to find out who is the person that approved the animation in this anime, because they must be slapped. They must be disciplined. They've probably never been disciplined in their life before. Okay, back on topic. So yeah, Pino is a very good character because he's funny. He's funny. He's like another Mickey. He's like a over dramatic version of Mickey. Oh boy. Anyways, why is his name Elmo? You got this big chunky guy and they call them Elmo. Why would you call him Elmo? Oh man, this anime broke me. This anime broke me more than Scarlet Nexus, and that's saying a lot. Because Scarlet Nexus is trash, but at least it's entertaining trash. But Tessano is hilariously entertaining trash. Oh, okay. There's a scene in last week's episode where Elmo backhands a blade and tosses it back to Bolton. How do you backhand a blade? The frame rate. Oh no, the frame rate. Okay, so sometimes the anime will have background scenes, like last week where you showed the ship, or this week that very infamous scene in the house. But the frame rate in this anime is literally 90s PC tier. And in fact, I could probably find some 90s PC games that had better cutscenes, that have better animated cutscenes than this garbage. Oh man, when they showed the boat, it's like it's like 3 frames per second. It's like 3 frames per second. Oh man. Anyways, the fat man. So the fat man could actually move pretty fast, which was weird. That was very weird. So Botan in the don't even get me started on Una Casita. So we have the CIA, who are after the Tesla fragments. We have Botan's group, who are on the same mission, and then we have a secret group that is called Una Casita. And you know, this anime is very self-aware. It's very self-aware of how bad it is, and it's very self-aware of itself. That it's actually kind of impressive. So this secret group is they call it a small house. And then Pino was like, oh, actually, we're called Una Casita. And then Botan's like, oh, that means I'm hungry in Japan. So she finds it cute. They start making fun. They start roasting Pino and Elmo. Kuruma starts roasting them about them being hungry. Because it means I'm hungry in Japanese. And the best part is that Pino goes with it. They go with the joke. They're like, yeah, let's just go with it. Oh man, I'm enjoying this anime more than I should. So, don't even get me started. Alright, so, it was actually pretty interesting that Kuruma acknowledged the overuse of exposition in anime. That's how this anime is this anime has very good writers. But I want to meet the animators. I want to know I want to see their faces. I want to know who animated this garbage. I must see their faces. So that's the first half of the episode. Second half is the fight with the robots. Oh my god, this fight was so bad. First of all, Ryu, it has his back turned and he's on his laptop, and these robots are shown rushing him, but nothing happens because it's unrealistically done. It was executed really bad. Oliver is just standing there. Oliver is literally just standing there. So, I already forgot his name, but the guy with the very colorful sweater. Even Bolton makes fun of his sweater. So he's fighting the robots. He's like, oh, help me, please. Kuruma. Kuruma's like, oh, help me, please. And Oliver and Ryu are on their laptops. They're like, yeah, okay, I'll help you. And they're just on their laptops. Why? They should have been killed 20 times over by now at this point, but they're not. These robots are just wandering around. Okay, so these robots represent the worst AI of all time, because they're literally just aimlessly wandering around. Kuruma is fighting them. He's struggling. The big man like threw one across the room. But they're just these robots are just wandering around. They can shoot, but they only shot like once. They were. What is this series, man? These robots could have killed them all. But I guess they were. I guess. Anyways, let me move on from this. So, yeah, the fight is overall a disaster. It's laughably executed. Mickey fights his boss. And of course, he tries to be elegant about it. And he has that hilarious dialogue. He compares her face to like some kind of cake. Oh my gosh. This is gonna be a strange video. Because no one's gonna do this but me. That's how sad of a human being I am. And then we get Oliver sniping drones while he's on top of a high-speeding raft. How? You know what's the funny part about this scene? That Mickey and Oliver get mad and they just give up. And they just leave Bolton to deal with Pino. When Oliver should have been sniping Elmo. Elmo was driving this boat, standing still. Pino should have driven the boat. Elmo is strong. He's chunky. Why wasn't Pino driving the boat? And Oliver should have sniped the driver. He should have sniped Elmo, but he didn't. They just got so mad that they just gave up. And like Mickey's like, pack it up, we're going home. And it's like, leave Bolton do this. And then when Pino dies, this man is literally on fire. And he's just having a casual time, just relaxing in the flames. No, but he blew up. Well, he should have blown up initially. I don't know why he blew up later. So Pino is gone. He's gone too soon. Elmo is the survivor. You know what? Elmo should have died. They should have killed. They should. If I was the writer, I would have killed Elmo off instead. Because Elmo is just. He's just this giant man-child. Anyways, the episode ends, and oh yeah, last week I was also crying. I was just crying from laughter. You know, this series, no one's watching it, and I can tell you to what extent no one's watching it. If you go on YouTube and you look up information on Tesla Note, you're gonna soon run into videos from like 3 weeks ago because no one's talking about this series. If you go on my anime list, it's like at the very end of all the seasonal shows. The ASMR anime is probably better than this. Oh my goodness. This anime has ruined me. I haven't even talked about today's episode. I haven't even talked about it yet, but I'm going to, because there's so much to say about this episode. I was literally screaming at my screen because of what happens at the end. You have to watch Tesla. In fact, I'm gonna rewatch the entire series when I'm done with this video, because it's so bad it's good. Forget Mushoku Tensei, forget 86. It's all about Tesla Note. Oh man. Alright, so today's episode, as I said, Botan quits the organization out of nowhere. She's like, oh, I killed somebody. I must quit. I must rethink my life choices. Being a ninja was a mistake. And then you got Kuruma, who's trying to do these sleazy tactics to try to like make her feel better. And he gets the Mickey treatment with the text behind this character. It's hilarious, man. This anime is hilarious. Didn't I do a screenshot? I thought I did. Yeah. Oh, don't even get me started on this. Look at this. If you're watching this video, look at this. Oh, you know what? I gotta point something out. So Ryu, this guy right here, he isn't somebody's favorite anime. This man is in 2 different anime. He is in 2 different anime at the same time. Oh, where is it? I gotta show you guys. I gotta show you guys this because this is funny. It's really funny to me. Oh, but speaking of his character, he actually did develop in the episode. He was very funny in his interactions with Kuruma. I'm probably saying his name wrong, but yeah, he showed me today that he's more than just one of those, stereotypically angry silent characters. But Ryu is also in Shikizakura. Because there's a character that looks just like him, and his name is Ryu. And they're the same character. They're the same trope. They're the exact same person. Shikizakura and Tessano are in the same universe. Anyways, let's talk about this. I think I already did this, but I'm gonna do it again because I'm not sure. Oh, it's on the bottom. You look at this. There is so much wrong with this. Where do I even begin? This is the saddest throne I've ever seen. This man's throne looks like a urinal. It says una casita on the top, and it has chicken scratch. It's literally chicken scratch. You can barely even tell what that says. He has a tiger. He has this extremely large tiger next to And what is this bodyguard? There's like, people are like, what is up with his head? People are just like drawing on his head. He has the Gendo glasses. And he got Elmo's chunky self right there. Oh, and there's a garden here apparently. There is a darkness garden, a garden that is surrounded by darkness. These must be fake plants. And then where are they? It's like pitch black. This man is sitting on his urinal throne. Big bad reveal. I can't take this seriously. I really can't. I'm gonna keep it here too. Okay, so anyways, what they reveal is Botan's mom, that she died giving birth, and Botan feels very guilty about it. She feels that it's her fault. How was this 18 minutes? I cannot believe that I'm taking this off. Anyways, Botan's mom died giving birth to her, and she feels this massive guilt about it. And Kuruma decides to change the subject. So Kuruma starts going through this process of making Botan feel better by being his classic idiotic self. And there is a scene in the beginning of this episode where the frame rate is horrifying. It's horrifying. And then Botan's animation skips twice. Somebody approve this. Somebody somewhere approve this. You have to watch it. You guys have to watch Tessano. It's hilarious. I love this series. Anyways, so eventually they find resolve, and they find out that Botan's mom left behind some clues towards her diary, because she has two diaries for whatever reason, a light one and a dark one, or a fake one and a real one. And Kuruma's the one that finds it out, even though Ryo kind of was supposed to find it out, but Kuruma beat him to it. And they kind of solve the mystery, and then Botan is like, okay, I kind of feel better now. I want to rejoin you guys after ditching you guys. And then for some reason, the series plays the opening, and I'm like, oh yeah, they didn't play the opening, but why are they playing it now? They should just play the ending. The ending sounds better anyways. After the ending, Mickey's talking to his boss, and she tells him that there's a mole. Right then and there, right then and there, I started screaming at my monitor, saying, "No, dude, don't be Oliver. Please don't be Oliver." And then the boss is like, "Oh yeah, we've suspended Oliver until we know that he's innocent." I was howling. I was screaming at my monitor, "No, Oliver has been a good boy. Oliver is pure. He's been that character that is so nice. He's literally Carrie Ice. He's literally Carrie Ice with the red hair. And Mickey is literally Reinhardt with the blonde hair. It's a reference. Oh, also, there was a Smash Brothers reference in this episode. There was literally a Smash Brothers reference. And I saw it, I was like, oh, come on. Oliver is a mole. Oliver backstabbed Mickey. Oliver betrayed Mickey. Wow. This is the wrong timeline. How is Oliver gonna betray Mickey? I know. I was begging my monitor, please don't let it be Mickey. Don't let it be Oliver. Don't let it be Oliver. And the boss is like, yeah, Oliver is under suspicion. So Oliver is in trouble. Anyways, that's Test Note. The previous 2 episodes. What was it? 7 and 8. You must watch this anime. You must watch this anime because it has broken me. I am a broken man right now. I'm currently a broken man. This is a 3% rating on my anime list. No. Trust me. This anime it's a classic. It's gonna be this is gonna be a classic because of how bad it is. Because if you thought X-Farm was bad, I'll step aside because Test Note has something to say to you. So today was episode. I swear my list has such a horrible setup. Okay, 8. Okay, so this is my analysis of episode 7 and 8 of Test Note. I had to stop watching anime after this, just to like try to comprehend what happened, because I'm traumatized. This anime has traumatized me. But it's so bad it's good. It's hilarious. I look forward to every week's episode. I'm just laughing the entire time. No anime has ever done this to me. And Test Note will be a classic. And I'm pretty sure it'll be my anime of the season. And yes, people might say, "Oh, how could you pick this?" Watch this video and I've already explained why this could be my anime of the season, and it probably will be. It is rivaled only by Osama Ranking and Heike Monogatari. Lupin the Third Part 6 is good too, but it's so cartoony I cannot take it seriously. There's no stakes or risks there. Anyways, I definitely look forward to next week's episode. I cannot wait. How was this 23 minutes? How is this 23 minutes? Anyways, thank you for watching. I'm gonna stop myself now before it gets worse. Wotan is cute.